A recording demonstrating the concept of a notebook LM. I'm going to log into an account number reported. The summary of the topic of today is Connect, Enterprise Connect. I want to open a notepad with the video file name, edit paste, notebook LM, notebook LM, and Enterprise Connect. Next. 2025. And I would like to add a few more details to this, but before that, I would like to save it under the Enterprise Connect logo. So let me see, what else can I do? I want to go to the browser, and here I want to open another instance of the browser and log into another account. First of all, we'll open another one. Go to Gmail. Where I try to make an outbound for send it an email, and we can need that. Attachments. Looking for email, DG, com. So I send an email. About some special topic that I would like to discuss here. I would like to save it also together with a video file name. Also, open all of that and copy to my notepad here. Okay. this in my folder and save it under the name of Nico. Under this name. But I'd like to add also the video program that I just created. Where did I save the video program? I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I want to combine this with the current file name. Okay. File save as. Paste it. Paste. Then create a new folder. Digimar con. Take out. Save as in multiple formats. I save it one time as RTF and another time as a text file. So I back it up. Now I would like to add multiple recording systems, including Presar, album step recorder. Verify that it is set up to 999. Start a new recording and add a comment with the file name that I just created. In addition to that, I want also to use the 360 camera to record it. I'm going to set it off higher up so it doesn't interfere with my face so much. In the middle of the screen, more or less. The problem is that I got a lot of things in here. Cannot easily move around. Let's put it somewhere here. this and put it under the head. See if I can use multiple recordings. Use Emerson Recorder Max. Try which camera is going to use. It will bounce someone here. This is the camera I was looking for. Let's put it right up here. Cover the glare in the back. Okay. Close the head effect. Start recording. In addition to this recorder, I want to add also Loom, the cloud recorder. For Loom, you need to adjust the camera. Start recording with Loom too. Now I got Loom going also. Now I want to open another instance of the browser. Have my notes here. I don't need it to be so wide. Let me see if I can make it a lot narrower. And also smaller, like so. And then I want to add to it another instance of the browser, and I'd rather use another browser. Let's take Opera and see if Opera can work for me. And then I want to start recording from the 360 camera. Okay, and then I want to log into certain account. Oh, I have already logged into this account right there, I think. No. There. Gmail, I want to look at Gmail here. Let's copy that, put it in my notes. Cool. B file save. Here. That will be all yellow. Save. Okay, now let's see what other accounts do I have here. I can use. Back to ARush. And I want room notebook LM. This I want to change to ARush. ARush. Okay. And I want to create new. And I want to upload YouTube resources. First of all, choose files to upload. And upload text files. Like, so text file here. This text file. Open. Okay. Another text file is another text file. Sources and source file. upload a bunch of videos. So I'm gonna go to ARush, the video folder. I have some videos that I can upload. Oh, these are too short, and I'm gonna go back to those that are not short videos. But to get the URL of these videos, I will turn also the camera around. You can focus more on the videos there. And then down. Now look at the videos that are about close to an hour. Copy their URL to the clipboard button. Okay. Then go back to mine. That's not good. Now I lost mine. I need to use another browser. Go back. Where am I now? Which one am I using now? G. This is small. I have to keep it small. I have to use another browser because otherwise I get lost every minute. So I have to use another browser. And then now it's Opera. I'm using Opera here. I need to use another browser. Let's use Microsoft and see if I can get in the Microsoft can log into Gmail. Gmail. Back to ARush. ARush. I'm gonna go to YouTube. alpha. Copy to the keyboard buffer. From this one, YouTube. Insert. And go back. Back to my channel. And scroll down. Seeing up to 50 items per page. Go down bottom up now. 2.
I think I kind of like well, it's really
Now I want to go to my circuit folder. That is not enough. I want to use my notepad in my video. Edit. I want to identify connecting the name. And I want to stop the recording, which is getting to be way too long already. I don't want to crash the machine, which I'm afraid that I'm going to do. saving on the Peshar subfolder. So I'm going to open document and scroll down to Peshar. I'm looking for later the file name I can already paste. Files there. Connect. And then I want to scroll down to Peshar. Down to Peshar. P N N O N N O P P S R. Time 3:22. It's Saturday. And the time is 2:48. Started at 2. Zip type of file. The subfolder is pshar.txt. The phone numbers. And there's some phone numbers from here on. Anyway, should we start? I'm not sure. Let's go to my Microsoft and go back. Let's scroll down to 50. So, then grab the next one anyway. I'm looking for another video that is long enough and that I have not used as of yet. 19 minutes. This is 3 hours. Yeah. putting the video for my scene as I'm preparing here. Press the record button on the 360 one time and it starts working like a champ. Then we will turn it to the computer. And now what we are running here is the this is enough for now. I'm going to generate. Generating conversation based on 24 sources. That's enough for now. Now I want to wrap up this SAR. Copy to my notes. And job detective. Phone more time. Wrong. I'm gonna go to my notes. First of all, my notes. Here, paste, and save. Then I want to go to Notepad. And I want to start the song. Start the new recording. Edit phone. Now I want to edit. Edit. Copy to the keyboard buffer and edit comment. My room. Don't let me paste into my room. I'll edit as a summary. Paste it as a summary. And scroll further. Courtroom AR. Create video message with AR powered typing editing. Upgrade now. Edit trim. Add links. Add chapters if I wanted. I can save chapters. Restore. I didn't playback. I wanted to playback. I want to minimize it. And go to the next thing that I need to do. And stop the playback on the video. Stop. Playback. In addition to this recording, this is what also. I can close it. Okay. And finally, it's already done. How about it? Duration 15 minutes. Data. Now we can put it back. The discussion. To host.
Ever notice how some phone numbers just stick in your head? Like you hear them once and they're there to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. Those catchy jingles, or maybe a number that spells out a word.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. It's all about vanity numbers and the strategies behind them. You know those clever phone number combos that spell out a word or a name?
Right, they're designed to make a business memorable. It's like a branding tool in itself.
Yeah, like a mental shortcut. And today we're looking at job forensic and how they've taken this idea to a whole new level.
Yeah, their number is 562-367-3674. Now, what's really interesting is it spells out forensic twice.
Twice. Forensic. It's almost like they hit the repeat button on the word.
Exactly.
Now, I'm already thinking if I was going to call this number on my cell phone, I might have to get a little creative with the dialing.
Oh, yeah, you might have to skip that last C, or maybe hit the 2 key, because, you know, phone numbers, they usually have 10 digits.
Right.
But looking at the sources we've got, it seems like they're really banking on that double forensic for memorability.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like you hear that number a couple of times and forensic is just going to be stuck in your head.
Yeah, and you know, in a field like forensics, where every detail matters, having a memorable point of contact, well, that can be really valuable.
It's true. Standing out from the crowd is key, but there's more to this than just catching your ear. Our sources point to a really strategic angle here, and it's all about SEO.
SEO, search engine optimization, for those who might not be familiar, it's basically about getting your website to show up higher in search results and when people search on Google or other search engines.
Right, so if someone's searching online for, let's say, forensic services, having that keyword forensic right there in the phone number, that could give them a boost in the search ranking.
Exactly. They're basically embedding the keyword right into their contact information, making it super relevant to what people are searching for.
So they're thinking about how people find them online.
Precisely. And it goes beyond just the website. Imagine someone searching for a forensic service on their phone. That number pops up, forensic, it's going to catch their eye.
It's true. It makes you wonder if other businesses could benefit from this kind of approach. Like, if you're in a very specific niche, could a longer, more descriptive phone number actually be an advantage?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thought. It challenges that conventional wisdom that shorter is always better.
Right, but remember, this deep dive isn't just about catchy phone numbers. We're digging deeper into how Job Forensic is using technology in some really innovative ways across their operations.
Yeah, and we've got some fascinating sources to work with here. Transcripts from YouTube videos. Looks like they were taken at some kind of technology or business expo.
Oh, interesting.
Plus, we've got some file names and email snippets giving us a little peek behind the curtain.
Okay, so we're pulling together a puzzle here.
Exactly, and what's emerging is a picture of a company that's really committed to integrating all sorts of different technologies in unexpected ways.
So they're not just jumping on the latest tech trends, they're thinking about how to build a system where everything works together seamlessly.
That's right, it's about creating a cohesive and efficient operation.
Okay, so our mission today is to understand how they're blending this unusual phone number strategy with things like video management, even education, and see what insights we can uncover about staying ahead in this ever-changing tech landscape. Oh wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
In addition to that, it is also an AI caller.
That's a really interesting point. It seems like they might be using an AI caller in conjunction with that memorable number.
Oh wow, that adds another layer to it. So not only is the number easy to remember, but the initial contact might even be handled by AI.
Exactly. One of our sources mentioned something called an AI caller that can handle inbound and outbound calls.
Here's where it gets really interesting. So you could call that number, forensic, and you might be greeted by an AI assistant.
It's possible. The source we have talks about AI answering the phone and trying to answer questions.
Okay, let's unpack this. So they're potentially using that memorable number to get people to call, and then an AI handles the initial interaction.
Absolutely. Now, going back to the overspelled number itself.
Oh, I see. So it's like they're reinforcing their niche, their specialization.
Exactly. And that slight dialing quirk, maybe having to drop the last C or press 2 on a cell phone.
Right.
It seems like a small price to pay for that increased memorability and the potential SEO benefits.
It shows they're willing to think outside the box to make that initial connection easier. It's all about making it easy for people to find them and remember them.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And this is also joining the expert when the AI
And this is also what you caught us on the edge of our seats.
Yeah, tell us more. What else did you notice?
It sounds like you might have some extra insight for us.
Our sources
Oh, yeah. Go on.
It can join an expert when the AI does not know the answer to questions.
That's a fantastic detail. It seems their AI isn't just a dead end.
Oh, that's really smart. So if the AI gets stumped, it can bring in a human expert.
Exactly. The source mentions the AI can join the professor or another expert.
So you'd have this seamless transition from AI to a real person if needed.
It becomes a three-way conversation. The caller, the AI, and the expert.
Here's where it gets really interesting. The AI listens.
Oh, go for it.
And the next time, the AI will know the answer and will not need to call the expert anymore.
That's absolutely right. The source we have mentions that the AI would listen in and put the professor's explanation into its database.
Okay, let's unpack this. So the AI learns from those interactions with the expert.
Exactly. It's constantly building its knowledge base.
That's a much more dynamic system than just a pre-programmed chatbot.
Definitely. It means the AI gets more capable over time.
Which makes that memorable phone number even more valuable.
Absolutely. Knowing that the system behind it is always improving.
Because the more it learns, the more effectively it can handle inquiries.
Precisely. Reducing the need for human intervention for common questions.
This really highlights the power of continuous learning in AI.
It does, and it circles back to how they're aiming to automate a lot of those initial conversations.
Freeing up their human experts for more complex cases.
Right. It's all about efficiency and scalability.
So that forensic number could eventually connect you to an AI that's handled countless similar inquiries.
Exactly. Providing increasingly accurate and helpful responses.
It's a really smart way to leverage both memorability and AI learning.
Absolutely. Now, shifting. Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Likewise, it can make outbound calls to an mailing list.
That's a really insightful point.
Oh, that's fascinating. So it's not just about taking calls.
Exactly. Our source material mentions the AI being able to make outbound calls as well.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Imagine forensic calling you.
Right. The source even gives an example of an AI making calls to a customer list.
Okay, let's unpack this. They could use this to proactively reach out.
Precisely. Perhaps for follow-ups or to share new information.
That adds a whole new dimension to their communication strategy.
It really does. And it connects to what we were just saying about efficiency.
Automating those initial outbound contacts as well.
Which frees up.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Especially in a criminal investigation, call in witnesses in real time when time is crucial.
That's a really powerful point you're making.
Absolutely. When every second counts, that immediate outreach can be vital.
It highlights the potential for this AI caller in time-sensitive situations.
Exactly. Being able to quickly contact witnesses and gather information.
It really,
Like in case of kidnapping a teenager or a young girl.
That's a really crucial example to bring up.
Absolutely. In those incredibly urgent situations, that rapid contact could be a game changer.
It really underscores the life-saving potential of this technology.
Especially when you think about the speed at which information needs to be gathered and verified.
It seems they're really thinking holistically about how AI can enhance their reach in critical moments, just like that.
And going back to the phone number itself, that slight awkwardness of the double spelling.
Right, maybe having to adjust how you dial it.
It almost seems like a minor trade-off for such a comprehensive system, especially considering those high-stakes scenarios.
A willingness to embrace some unconventional approaches for long-term gain, like you said.
Absolutely. And it makes it wonder about other applications of AI in specialized outreach, especially in those high-pressure scenarios.
Definitely something to consider.
Now, shifting gears a bit, let's explore their approach to managing video surveillance.
Yeah, another really interesting facet of their tech integration.
Our sources talk about recordings from various cameras, including those 360-degree ones.
Which, as you can imagine, generate a massive amount of data.
Exactly, and it appears they automatically embed the video file names into a log folder.
Creating that easily searchable digital evidence locker we touched on.
Precisely. Significantly speeding up the process of locating specific footage, which again is so vital in time-sensitive cases.
Almost like having a perfectly indexed digital filing cabinet for videos.
Especially critical in the field of forensics, where time could be of the essence, as you pointed out earlier.
And they also organize everything by recording device into separate folders,
ensuring a clear and logical way to categorize all their visual data.
So it avoids the time-consuming task of sifting through irrelevant recordings.
Exactly. It's about ensuring accuracy and efficiency when handling sensitive evidence.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Also tracing errors to the various devices, such as a phone, a camera, and so on.
That's a really interesting angle you brought up.
Absolutely. Our sources do indicate that they're looking at device-specific information.
It seems they're not just collecting data, but also monitoring the health of their tech information.
Exactly. One of the video transcripts mentions debugging and checking call logs.
So they can likely pinpoint if an issue arises with a particular phone or camera.
Which would be crucial for maintaining the integrity of their evidence and communication.
Right, given that even the smallest glitch could potentially have significant consequences.
And building on that idea of managing their systems.
Oh, I see. Yep, go on.
Like the vanity phone number USA Manuel for monitoring wellness. Vanity number.
That's a fascinating connection you're making.
Okay, let's unpack this. Are you saying a vanity number like USA Monwego could be used for a wellness monitoring service?
It certainly seems plausible. The Monwego part could definitely tie into monitoring something on the go.
And we did see in the sources a mention of usamonwego.ai equals 6669346.
Exactly. The USA in the number, which spells out 872, further strengthens that connection.
So instead of just a random string of digits, the phone number itself reinforces the brand.
Precisely. It's another example of using a memorable number for a specific purpose.
And the what?
Oh, back to our listener. What's up?
Yes, we go implies mobility. So monitoring a scene, mobility, recording from a cell phone on the
That's a
go.
great way to put it. In-place mobility really captures the idea of monitoring a specific location.
Right, it's about having that real-time oversight, where and when you need it most.
And as we were saying, this could extend to various scenarios beyond just security.
Exactly. Thinking about that wellness application, monitoring a scene could involve checking on someone's well-being remotely.
Well, one of our sources mentioned surveillance cameras being used to monitor security, even in classrooms.
Offering a really unique way to oversee different environments, just like monitoring a scene for any purpose.
Exactly. And they even talked about how people could remotely participate in these monitored spaces.
That's a very innovative approach to remote access and oversight, allowing for real-time awareness of a scene.
Using technology to extend their reach and capabilities in observing any given situation.
It truly demonstrates how different technologies can be combined in unexpected ways for scene monitoring.
Taking tools designed for one purpose and creatively adapting them for another, like your example of wellness monitoring a scene.
It highlights the importance of thinking outside the box when it comes to applying technology for observation.
Ah, yeah,
This is called repurposing.
You've hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what it is.
Taking something designed for one task and finding a new, valuable use for it.
So when we look at job forensic, they're not just using off-the-shelf tools.
They're creatively adapting and repurposing technology for their specific needs, whether it's the phone number.
Or using surveillance cameras in unexpected ways, like for educational purposes.
Exactly. So we've explored their smartphone number strategy, the learning AI.
Their video management, and now this repurposing scene monitoring.
Now let's briefly touch on some of the software they might be utilizing in all of this.
We came across mentions of tools like Webcam Max and CyberLink UCam in our sources.
Software often used for enhancing webcam functionality and adding video effects.
In a monitoring context, this could facilitate secure recording with detailed scene overlays.
Adding an extra layer of information and context to the visual data.
And in other applications, perhaps interactive elements during live streams.
MSN Recorder Max likely plays a role in capturing various feeds for documentation,
So they seem to have a curated suite of tools tailored to their specific needs.
giving them a significant degree of customization and control,
We also noted the potential use of Google Voice in our planning,
which could integrate seamlessly with their custom phone numbers and AI system.
offering features like, oh, go for it.
The important thing about Google Voice is that it is free and easy to turn on and off.
You're absolutely right. Our source material does mention Google Voice.
It's highlighted as something that users, even those in very different fields, are familiar with.
And that accessibility, being free and relatively easy to use, makes it a compelling option.
Especially when you consider the need for multiple phone numbers, as discussed in the context of call centers.
So it's clear that technology, including user-friendly options like Google Voice, is deeply embedded in every aspect of their operations.
Considering the fast-paced nature of technology, why is staying current so crucial?
As those expo discussions highlighted, the technological landscape is in constant flux.
It necessitates ongoing learning and a willingness to adapt to new tools and methods.
Applying the newest advancements to every stage of their work processes.
It's not just a bonus, it's practically an essential requirement.
And as we touched on, collaboration is also key to staying ahead.
Sharing knowledge and insights within a rapidly evolving landscape.
It becomes a collective effort to remain at the forefront of innovation,
We even heard discussions at those expos about AI's growing role in various applications.
underscoring the broad impact and vast potential of AI across various sectors.
So
Oh, yeah,
Like VAPI AI, Voice API.
that's a great connection. You're right. It sounds a lot like the AI voice API technology we've been discussing.
Exactly. The ability to have an AI handle calls and even learn from those conversations.
It really brings together that memorable phone number with intelligent automation,
So the forensic number could be powered by an AI voice API.
which fits perfectly with their apparent focus on cutting-edge technology.
We trust this in-depth exploration has given you a lot to consider.
We hope you've enjoyed seeing how these different technological elements can come together.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights and joining our conversation.
It's been a pleasure having you with us as we unpacked all of this.
We look forward to delving into another fascinating topic with you next time.
Until then, keep exploring the ever-evolving world of technology.
ARush